Hello all, welcome my Tangle Buddies and Art Buddies. Thank you for joining me today for Tangle and Inspires yet another session. So these are my Tangle in Sync series, wherein step by step I'll be taking you along with the journey of Zentangle, so you can take out time and make some peaceful place. And so these are the little limited supplies that I have. If you want, you can definitely order. I'll just start with a small border for today's session. Just take out time, go slowly with the pencil, just very lightly and gently on it. Okay, and then we'll start working on the tangle. So today we'll be working or doing just one tangle, and the tangle is Mesmerize from Tomás Padrós. Very beautiful and lovely tangle. Tomás is a wonderful artist, and he has many tangle patterns on his name, so you can check that out too. So this is one of his tangle. Not all the tangle patterns from Tomás are very much in sync with the Zentangle way. Some are quite complicated with many steps to add, but this tangle fits in our journey today. So you can just slowly keep adding dots to this tile. I really love the zen feeling of creating dots like this, free-handed. So if you're wondering how to do a free-handed line, yes, I'll just eyeball it from my hand, and then I start with my vertical stroke without moving my pen, just in the same row. I keep moving my right hand without moving the tile. I'll just keep adding. So that's how I do my strokes of dots. So if I lift up my pen, probably I'll lose the whole side. The best part is to just go with the same rhythm, and then you'll see that like a magic, all the dots come in quite the same row. Lovely. I think I'll create one here. Yeah, that's good. So just as we did in coil, we'll take out one dot. We'll not consider this dot, and then in coil we did S form, but in Mesmerize we'll go with the C lines. So this triangle has some DNA with Huggins, but the step outs are very different. So it goes like this. So in the same row, just keep creating the C from the right to the left in the second row. Now we'll now in the second row, what we do is the same thing. We'll skip this dot and we'll imagine some dots like this here, and it's coming along the way over here and connecting it. So Yeah, imagination is one of the very creative process. It's fun. Okay, just go along with the same row. Now for this next row, again we'll skip this one and go start from the second one. So each time we'll connect not the opposite but the below one, like a diagonally. Okay, so now we'll skip this one and then we'll imagine as though one stroke is going like that, the other side. So that's it. Now what we'll do is we'll take a C from this stroke in the opposite direction, like a mirror. So if we have taken the stroke like this, we'll take the stroke in the opposite directions. Okay, same way over here, we'll just simply connect it to the opposite. So that's the reason we just kept doing on one side. Now all the stroke are in the opposite direction, so that gets a bit easier to go through. Okay, here we did it. Now it's time here. Okay, once again we'll start from the top dot that we left, and that's how we connect it. So when in doubt, just take a breath. Okay, so now once again, so I'll just keep adding the brackets, open and the close ones, just thinking how it goes. Yeah, okay. So after having done this, now what we'll do is we'll start adding lines. So wherever there are close brackets like this, which goes towards the inside one, over there we'll create one dash of line. Okay, so now we'll skip this part and again create a dash of line. Once again we skip this row, create a dash of line. Again we'll skip here, create a dash of line. Okay, once again now we'll skip this row where we have created the dash and we'll start over here. So here we miss it out and here we miss it, and this line we start. So that's how I understand. Again we'll skip one, so wherever the lines are like meeting and closing, that's it, we'll end there. Nothing much to think. So we'll alternatively take the brackets now that we have done here and we have to do here. So I understand it. Likewise, it takes a bit time and practice, but yes, you'll get a hang of it. Okay, so now that we have done here, we can do over here. We can start skip this one, again start and end it. In the same way, if you have done this, okay, so it's time to do here. Okay, so I'll just closely watch it and see how it goes. So now I have done here, this part is remaining, so I'll do it here. It takes a bit of keen observation. So you can practice this tangle a few times on a rough sheet before putting into the tile, so that way it's easier to absorb. So these are the basic things. So for shading we can do some lot of dramas. So what Thomas is suggesting, and I think I love this also, is to create some kind of line weight or maybe like a corner. So one goes on the this side, we create a V shape. So on the upper right, upper left, we create the V. Now we'll do the V in the bottom left. Okay, so this helps in lot of shading, and I think this tangle has a dramatic effect when we add pencil. Just wait and watch how fully it transforms. So now for the each line, I'm just going up and down, the same thing. Left will be the V upstroke and this is the downstroke, and then putting ink. So I'll do that for each one. Publish and done. What I'll do is, just for fun sake, I'll use my brown pen now and create some fun over here. So wherever the lines are like going in the inverted section like this, so I'll just create an aura, or you can say just double it. Something that I'm just doing for fun's sake, and I really love it. Just carefully, slowly add. You can avoid this also, no problem. If you feel you want to avoid this step, please do it, no problem. But I want to add something. Okay. So now after this, what I do is, just like I take this part, I want to take aura here as well, but a bit bended look on both the sides. So take time and do that as well, or else if you're avoiding, you can skip this. something this style is asking me to make attention. I want to create more, so maybe I'll just go along with some lines with my brown pen. So this is something that I just came along, so I'll just keep adding some lines here. So if you want, you can do this. So you see I have it here. So just keep echoing. Now again here. So now I add some orbs here. So I think I'll take my black pen. So I'm taking my black PN pen, which is quite a thicker nib compared to O1, and I really like it. So carefully I'll place my orbs, small and big.